Hello everyone. We changed our future vehicle lineup to speed up the release of new models before the start of production in the second half of 2025. This means that we expect it to be more like early 2025, if not late this year. These new vehicles, which will include more affordable models, will use parts of both the next generation platform and our current platforms, and they'll be able to be made on the same lines as our current lineup of cars. Tesla referred to accelerating the launch of new models that would use aspects of this next generation platform that they've been talking about, as well as aspects of their current platforms, and these vehicles would be produced on the same manufacturing lines as the current vehicle lineup at each quarter, including this one. There's always the speculation by the market that competition is going to erode margins, competition is going to erode share, competition is going to slow growth. And yet that has not happened. There is no company yet that's transitioned to the effectiveness and the efficiency and the productivity that Tesla has around drivetrain, around engine, around chipsets, around batteries. So there's a moat around Tesla because it was, the first mover, but they've maintained their shared innovation. Everybody criticizes this guy for a million different reasons, but at the end of the day, when you ask somebody if you want to buy an EV, what do they want? They want, as one of the first companies to make electric cars, Tesla has had its fair share of ups and downs, which are caused by a market that is always changing and technology that is always getting better. Tesla stock recently went up 12% after CEO Elon Musk said the company would start making new, cheaper electric cars by early 2025. Kevin O shares his thoughts on possible selling changes to financial plans that take advantage of the higher stock price. We can see that Musk's moves are both risky and well thought out. These strategies are also happening against a backdrop of larger economic problems, such as supply chain problems, inflationary pressures, and geopolitical uncertainty, all of which make Tesla's operating environment even more complicated. Stay tuned as we look into the complex web of factors shaping the future of this innovative company. But before we do, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Welcome to Tesla Stock News, and let's get this video going. As we look at the market for electric vehicles, it's clear that Tesla continues to play a key role in creating it with the reputation for quality and innovation. Tesla has set high standards that move the industry forward. However, getting a lot of people to buy EVs is hard, and Tesla and the whole industry has to figure it out. Kevin O'Brien, the famous Canadian businessman and host of Shark Tank, says that one of the biggest problems with electric vehicles is the infrastructure needed to support them, especially charging stations. While cities are getting more charging stations, which makes daily commutes and short trips easier, things get more complicated once you leave these cities. Electric vehicle drivers still have a hard time traveling long distances because charging stations are hard to find on highways and in rural areas. Gap has a big effect on how people think about having and using an EV for all kinds of travel, as well as the rate at which electric vehicles are adopted. Vehicle sales have not kept up with the original optimistic predictions. The initial excitement surrounding the release of new EV technologies has worn off as people have had to face the realities of incorporating these vehicles into their daily lives. Problems like the longer time it takes to charge an EV compared to refueling a regular vehicle and the higher initial cost of EVs all contribute to slower adoption rates. The possible selling of Tesla is one of the most talked about moves. Kevin says that this move could be a game changer for the company because it would give it more freedom to come up with new ideas without having to worry about quarterly earnings reports and changes in the market. Kevin O also says that one important part of Musk's plan is to use Tesla's recent stock performance to his advantage. Since the stock is up almost 40% from its recent lows, now is a good time to do this. According to Musk's idea, the high stock price could be used as a source of revenue instead of taking on a lot of debt. This plan is especially smart because it lowers Tesla's financial risk and debt load. This makes it a strategic pivot that uses the market's momentum to the company's benefit. Musk may also talk to big investors who already own shares in the company about the possibility of rolling their existing equity into the deal for privatization. Musk would not only get the money that was needed, but he would also make sure that these important people stayed involved and supported Tesla's long-term vision. This could reduce the need for large amounts of outside financing, making the path to privatization easier while keeping ownership and investment stable by taking advantage of the way the market is right now. In particular, Musk is setting up Tesla to take big steps forward without the limits that usually come with being a public company in today's world economy. All industries are facing a number of financial problems that affect how they work and where they want to go in the future. Tesla, like many others, has to deal with big problems, such as problems in the supply chain and rising prices. These problems aren't small. They have an effect on everything from production schedules to cost structures and, in the end, consumer prices. Problems in the supply chain, especially in the automotive industry, are often caused by shortages of important parts like semiconductors, delays in the delivery of raw materials, and traffic jams. These problems can cause production to drop and costs to rise, putting a lot of pressure on businesses to stick to their output schedules and keep costs down. Tesla has been getting through these rough waters by expanding its list of suppliers and stocking up on key parts to lower the risk that comes with a volatile supply chain. Another big problem for Tesla is inflation, which lowers people's purchasing power and raises the company's costs of doing business. As a result, Tesla has to deal with rising prices of raw materials and parts that are needed to make cars. Tesla has been proactive in changing its price strategies and looking into more cost-effective ways to make cars so that it can stay profitable without sacrificing quality or innovation. Tesla is also adding new factories and strategic sites around the world to increase its global manufacturing footprint. This geographical diversification not only lowers the risks that come with economic or political instability in certain areas, but it also brings Tesla closer to key markets, lowering the cost of transportation and making the supply line work better. The company's commitment to innovation goes hand in hand with its strategic approach to dealing with economic problems. Tesla keeps spending money on research and development to make battery technology better and make the system work better. Despite the overall economic downturn, Tesla is still making sure that its products are competitive and appealing to consumers. But the company's journey doesn't end there. Every day brings new discoveries with ups and downs that make it even more interesting. This is why Tesla keeps pulling more and more investors into its rabbit hole. But do you know who else shares its optimism? That would be today's sponsor, Seeking Alpha. When it comes to Tesla's impressive growth, it's not just about watching from the sidelines for Tesla bulls and people who are always on the lookout for the next stock market gem. Seeking Alpha has everything you need to know about Tesla. Tesla's stock price goals, Tesla's new ideas, and everything. Elon Musk avoids the negative talk about Tesla in the mainstream media. Seeking Alpha has the most news about Tesla than any other site on the web. If you click on one of the affiliate links in the description and then buy something, our channel may get a small fee. Thanks for your support. Tesla's Cybertruck, which was unveiled to a lot of fanfare, is a stunning example of innovation and bold design in the car industry. With its armored glass windows and angular, future design, the Cybertruck looks very different from regular pickup trucks. It's a symbol of Tesla's efforts to change the rules of the automotive industry. Not only does the Cybertruck look good, it has also set new standards for how long vehicles last and how well they run since it was first announced. The Cybertruck has gotten a lot of publicity and a lot of pre-orders, which shows that consumers in the market are very interested. All of this excitement shows how the Cybertruck could break into the lucrative pickup truck market, which has usually been dominated by gas-powered cars. Bringing an all-electric truck into this market area is part of Tesla's larger plan to speed up the world's move to clean energy.